This episode of Film Learnin is brought to you by 5-Day Deal. Stay tuned to the end for your chance to win over $10,000 in prizes.
Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
Hey guys, welcome to Film Learnin, the show dedicated to learning some filmmaking and learning good. And we are back at the desk because it's time for another title template episode. This time we're taking on Back to the Future. Now, there is a little bit of a backstory behind this one. I was on Twitter and Hashi from Red Giant's Cheap Tricks series, Action Movie Kid, and Action Movie Dad made his own version of the Back to the Future title. And it was awesome, but I did notice that the title was made in Photoshop and imported into After Effects, and the title template also wouldn't work without Red Giant's VFX suite. So I thought to myself, can I modify this template so that it works 100% in After Effects and uses no third-party plugins? And it turns out, yes, I could. So in order to complete your own custom Back to the Future title template, all you gotta do is head to filmlearnin.com/downloads and download the title template, and let's get to work, shall we? Okay guys, here we are in After Effects, and as you can see I have the Back to the Future template open up and ready to go. So the process of customizing this is pretty easy actually. Let's start by opening up the comp marked solid title. From there you can see a bunch of text boxes. For example, we have one representing the word film, and if we turn on the layer below, you can see that we also have the stroke as well. To customize this lettering, we need to modify both of them. Kind of. Let's change the word film and the word learnin to say something different, say After Effects. Now obviously I've got to adjust this a bit. Firstly, I'm going to grab these two letters here and shrink the gap between them, joining them just like in the original Back to the Future title. I can then adjust the overall size and just have a general play until I'm happy with the way this looks. Not bad. Now if you didn't do any of the adjusting like I just did and you just want to just change the word, all you have to do is just turn on the stroke and type out the new word as well. But since I made quite a few adjustments to the lettering and the position, what I'm going to do is duplicate that layer, and we're going to make a new stroke layer from this one. So let's start that process by heading to the effects panel and turning off the gradient effect right here. In fact, we can just delete it. Next, we're going to turn off the fill like so. Then I'm going to follow that up by setting the stroke to a pale blue and make sure that's turned on. This looks pretty good. I'm then going to crank the thickness of that stroke up to around 12 to 15, whatever looks good for you. Next, well, we're going to follow that up with our bottom text. Same process, we're going to change the text on the top one, adjust it into place if you need to. If not, we don't have to worry about the duplication process. I'm happy with this just typed out, it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is turn on the stroke layer, and from there I'm going to type out the exact same word. So I have effects up the top, I'm going to change the bottom one to effects as well. Done. If you like, you can also play with the stroke of this one, but I'm happy with that, so let's move on to the next step. So what is the next step? Well, for starters, we're going to name each of these bottom layers that represent the stroke, stroke. Very easy, just highlight them, hit the enter key, and we'll just type in stroke. Done. So next we're going to grab all of those stroke layers. Hold shift so we can grab them all at the same time. Then let's head to edit and hit copy. We're now going to turn them all off in this comp because we don't need them in this one anymore. Let's now head over to the comp named Edge Title, and we're going to paste in all of our new layers. Done. From there I want to turn off all the old ones. There we go. Next, we need to copy the effects from each of these layers to our new layers. For example, the one here called Film. Well, let's head to the effects panel, select the gradient ramp and the bevel alpha by holding shift. We're then going to copy that, select our word that is replacing that, and paste it onto our new word. Now the reason we do that is that these effects have been customized to work with the scale and position of this word that's on screen right now. So when you replace it with a word of similar proportions, those effects are going to work perfectly. From there, we do that with the other layers. Same again, we grab the gradient ramp and the bevel alpha from the previous word layer, in this case Learnin, copy it and paste it onto our new word. Okay, that's done. Now naturally guys, if you change the to and the words, you need to follow up with those two, and the end result should look like this. If we quickly switch between the solid and the edge comps, it should look like this. Now, guess what? You're done! That's right. If we head to the combined comp, you can see that the updated text is already combined together, and if we head to the final output comp and check out a preview, you can see that our text has changed, our title is all animated, which means not only is your work all done, but that, my friends, is another title card done. So guys, that is my take on a Back to the Future title template that is made 100% in After Effects with no third-party plugins. As you saw, that was really easy to customize. And once again, I want to give full credit to Hashi over at Red Giant and Action Movie Kid and Action Movie Dad. If I hadn't seen this clip on Twitter, I never would have made this episode, and I love you, man. Now, is there anything else? Alright, the $10,000 giveaway from 5-day deals. Now gang, right off the bat, I just want to say, this thing is 100% free to enter. All you can do is click that link below, sign up your name, and you've got your entry. There are prizes from Rode, Vegas, Kessler. This is an awesome giveaway, and once again, 100% free. There really shouldn't be anything more I need to say. It's a completely free giveaway with $10,000 in prizes, and all you gotta do is click that link and you can enter. But for now guys, that's all I got for you. If you did enjoy the episode, please smash that like button. I really do appreciate it, and it does help out. And thank you very much for 150,000 subscribers. I do have a short film competition in the works, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button below and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss a single Film Learnin episode. I've got 2 other episodes right over here as we near 300 episodes of Film Learnin. I've also got my social media here if you want to check me out from behind the scenes stuff. I've got my Patreon there if you want to help support the channel, or you can support us with a YouTube membership by clicking that join button below. But until I see you again guys, keep learning!